greeted with some fantastic weather here. And for the final time this afternoon, Ugly & Co Mini GP 140 is about to get underway. Followed shortly, of course, by the Junior Supermotos, one or two of the novice riders at the back there, just getting a bit of final advice. As you see, one of the great things, of course, when you watch some of these parents down on the start line, there's quite a few riders, quite a few parents, I should say, in riding leathers. And that's one of the great things, of course, both the father and son or father and daughter. I don't think we've got any mother and daughter combinations out there. Maybe that'll change in the future. But generations of families can race together as away we go with the Mini GP charging into the first corner. I'll let you know once the Supermotos get underway. Green flag drops and away they go as well. So everyone away and racing as they make their way around the back of the circuit. Tyler Humphries with a good start there from Wilson Dilks. Arnie Carr, who's been in good form this weekend, leads Joel Grigg, Toby Skamen away in the Junior Supermoto. One rider in a bit of trouble at the start was the number 25 of Tyler Swift, who's just got away. And look how aggressive those riders go over the curbs. And they've really got to be careful there, treat those curbs with respect, because we've seen a couple of times they've got the potential to throw a rider off the course. That, of course, is what curbs are there for. It's a track limit. It's something to be respected by the riders. So they're certainly riding very well as Tyler Humphries just starts to break away slightly from Wilson Dilks and Thorley Trevorrow, who's improved as the day's gone on. Thorley Trevorrow, who lit up British mini bikes last year and has returned with a bang once again. A very tenacious rider. Quite a nasty spill earlier on today, but you'd never know that. Looking at him riding around now, he's certainly showing no ill effects. And Trevorrow, as the day goes on, he's been getting faster and faster. Now clear in second place, getting past Wilson Dilks, who tries to catch up once again. But Trevorrow is not giving up that second place lightly. Tyler Humphries just breaking away in his early stages, trying to pull away from this battle for the second place. Down the back straight they go once again. And Humphries leading the way on number 19. Here's Trevorrow in second place. Dilks looking down the inside, can't find a way through. Look out for Lewis Mullen just behind as well. And look at how aggressively Trevorrow is guarding those apexes, making Wilson Dilks do all the work. Lewis Mullen behind. And again there, Thorley Trevorrow riding defensively, drifts a little bit wide here to get the sweep into the hairpin. But he is certainly not prepared to let Dilks down the inside, as Lewis Mullen has a peek down the inside of Wilson Dilks and can't find the way through, stays in fourth place. Tyler Humphries enjoying his own race at the front, just a little bit further ahead of Thorley Trevorrow, Wilson Dilks and Lewis Mullen. That great battle for second place. We've got Wallace Doherty, Lake and Payne in sixth, Luca Wilkinson, Charlie Cunningham in eighth position. Good to see Cunningham back on the track after his unfortunate spill earlier on in this block of racing. Jack Newton in ninth on the 135. There's the 88. Wallace Doherty battling away with Luca Wilkinson and Charlie Cunningham. So it was Jack Newton in ninth. Travis Shaw into 10th position. Keir McDonald 11th. And the rest of this bumper field of riders made up of Ethan Dunning, Arnie Carr, I think still the lead Supermoto rider in 14th. Toby Skamen, Joel Grigg, Alfie Flynn. Brooke Champion getting passed by Joshua Herring, Alfie Flynn, Tyler Swift and Finley Bagshaw rounding out the field. Back at the front though, Tyler Humphries continues to lead the way. And Wilson Dilks, the pressure pays off as he gets through to second place. So Dilks through the South Bank hairpin. But Thorley Trevorrow doesn't know when he's beat, does he? He's going to try again, and we've still got the treble one of Lewis Mullen battling away in fourth place. All good news, of course, for Tyler Humphries as he goes over the line to complete another lap. Catching up one or two of the tail enders there. I think we've got Alfie Flynn and Finley Bagshaw just a bit further ahead. But those novice riders, again, you can see that was I think it was Finley Bagshaw there, just holding his line, letting the faster riders find their way through. That's the way to go about it. It's very easy to be intimidated by these faster riders. There we see the 25, Tyler Swift, just being lapped. And especially on a very tight part of the course like that in the corkscrew, it'd be very easy for a novice rider to perhaps get intimidated and maybe think they're doing the right thing and moving to one side to let these lead riders through, but that would be the wrong thing to do, because they could potentially just move straight into the path of somebody else. So it's tough for these newcomer riders, but they've just got to hold their nerve, just hold their line and let the faster riders find their way through. And the 25 of Tyler Swift in 19th place doing a nice job there of just keeping their nerve, keeping their own race. And now the faster riders have gone through. Tyler Swift, who is in 19th place, can get back on with his own race. I always say that the riders further down, it's just as important for them as the guys battling for the front the weekend. Back in the front there, we have 2 laps to go for Tyler Humphries, who has set the fastest lap of the race with 1:15.097, and still lapping consistently in the 1:15 marker. Thorley Trevorrow is back into second place though from Wilson Dilks. And we just saw another one of the back markers going through, the number 18 of Finlay Bagshaw, who's got past Tyler Swift. There is Tyler Swift, about to be lapped by, I think that may have been Jack Newton and Travis Shaw going through. 2 laps to go in this very closely fought race. Well, not at the front at least. Anyway, there is the number 44. Neatly through the top corner, Travis Shaw and Keir MacDonald in there as well. I think is the recovering Alfie Flynn. And here we see the battle for second place. None of this, of course, bothering Tyler Humphries. Will go through very shortly to take the last lap board. But down the inside goes Lewis Mullen and Wilson Dilks. Got to be brave down the inside there. Wilson Dilks has to let that place go. Can't afford to shut the door because they'd both be down. And Lewis Mullen, with a brave move down the inside, takes the position. There's a slower rider in front of them, though. They'll have to line up behind that rider momentarily as they make their way through the left-hander. Here they come. I think that was Brooke Champion. And again, Brooke Champion holding her nerve in 18th place, just letting the faster riders find their way through. Good cooperation between those riders. As, look at this, Tyler Humphries all on his own at the front. Now, effectively in second place, we've had Brooke Champion almost acting as a pacer there momentarily to bunch those riders in second position. Up here they come. So there goes Tyler Humphries all on his own. Will hopefully catch the second place battle in a few moments because it's all very close. Tyler Humphries all on his own there. We just saw the second place battle just behind the race leader, all very close. Trevorrow in second place, but Tyler Humphries making his way through towards the South Bank hairpin for the final time. All on his own at the front. He's done all the hard work. And he's just got to try and bring it home. There is a slower rider in front, but he can afford to take his time. So the number 912 of Joshua Herring goes a lap down as Tyler Humphries takes the checkered flag. And here comes the battle for second place. It's going to be Thorley Trevorrow after all that, finishing in second place. Lewis Mullen third, Wilson Dilks in fourth, Wallace Doherty and Laken Payne all going through a lot quicker than the time it takes to say all of those names. That's how close they were.